for you, yeah.
Yes! That's what we came for.
I'd say.
Hang on to him, Dad.
Yeah? Oh, wow. That is amazing. What do you think?
On the fly rod, man. Last couple of minutes out of Rainbow Camp. Getting ready to head on out. Love it. So long. Our trip to Alaska started with the Spirit of Cold Bay on Pen Air Airlines. We landed in Dillingham, Alaska and couldn't wait to get fishing, but Dad had to grab an important piece of luggage off the plane
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for the bear spray.
Man wants his bear spray now. Sir, there could be a grizzly bear waiting for me inside the terminal. I need my bear spray, please. Sir, bear spray only enrages the bears. Why would you do that?
Once our luggage was secure, it was time to head off to the boat landing. We didn't have to wait long to see what kind of fishing we were going to be in store for. A pod of sockeyes, 5 or 6 fish deep, was swimming right along the shoreline as we loaded up the boat. We wasted no time getting out onto the water, and it wasn't long before we started catching some fish.
Holy mackerel. Hey, Aaron. Not ready to come.
Holy smokes.
Oh,
That fish has got to be getting tired.
wrong.
Every time you think he's getting tired, he just
Goes wild.
yeah, he's fucking see somebody. He's
Spook out of there.
hey!
You can't keep pulling on that one again.
Okay. Oh my God.
Unfortunately, that was the last time we'd see that wily sockeye. But it was of little consequence as we caught sockeye after sockeye for the rest of the afternoon.
Sockeye.
Sockeye?
Even Dad got into the mix, catching a few nice fish of his own.
Get him, Dad.
Drop it. Let go. Oh. Nose up.
Wow. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a
Pretty
sockeye,
fish.
Yep.
right? Huh? You did a little bit
Beautiful.
of that on film?
Yeah, I did. I was watching your technique so I could analyze it later and
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
Thank you very much.
learn from the master. Was that like your first cast or what?
Huh?
Took you about 2 minutes to hook one there. Nice job. Well, they seem to be liking the flies more than the spoons, I think.
I would say. Knock him out.
He looks like dinner, Dad.
That looks like dinner size.
Okay, flies out.
What do you think? Grill him or smoke him?
He'd be pretty good fresh, like right now.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. You bet. Let's go catch another one.
After a few more fish, it was time to call it a day, and we were both looking forward to the fly out tomorrow.
Big enough.
They are wily. Day 2 brought the promise of a fly out, which would start us off on the upper Togiak and end us at Birch Camp. And being someone who's never landed on a windy river before, I must say I was a little tense the first time we set down on the Togiak River. Our skilled pilot Dan knew exactly what he was doing and greased the landing perfectly. We unpacked our gear, and it wasn't long before we were tangling with some of the giant king salmon that live in the Togiak
That
River.
back reeling stuff's not gonna work.
Well, I'm trying. My knuckles are up there.
Won't be the last time if you keep back reeling. And the walleye. I want to get some drag coming off there. Oh,
Must be a different rod because the other one I checked the drag on. It's not doing too bad for you. Get him down where he's heavier. The way you help me, you should bring your head up. Bring it down on it, bring your head up. And they just sit there and shake that head left and right. You're not getting it.
Bring him back. Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, oh, this is a little trout. We're going to throw it back. Oh,
Yeah.
You see that?
What do you got there, crappie?
Holy smokes.
The action really heated up, and we had salmon coming into the boat left and right.
Woo!
What do you think, Aaron?
Looks good to me.
Whoa.
A jumper.
Pretty fish.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
I got him.
Right.
Yes.
That's a king.
That is a king, you bet.
Ta-da. Not too
Very
bad,
good,
huh?
very good.
I'll take it. And just as my arm started to get tired, I hooked into an absolute monster.
Strong, Aaron.
Oh.
Do you believe that? He's gone.
I'm going for the current now.
Bring him up, Aaron. What are you waiting for?
Working on it.
Well,
Most of the cranking I do doesn't do anything. Turn him over here.
you're all right. Keep him on his side.
Oh, I can't move him when he's in that current.
Holy smokes.
Goodbye. There he went.
Here.
Yeah.
You get tired?
Starting to.
Oh, mackerel.
Made sure to do some push-ups before bed last night, so I'd be ready.
Lift the head up. Kneel down and lift it once more. You're ready to
Holy mackerel.
Oh, man.
Holy mackerel. Aaron. Aaron.
That was definitely the biggest fish I've ever caught in my entire life.
Oh man, that's pretty. That is one pretty fish. Good job, Aaron.
Amazing.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
Huh?
Learned everything I need to know about bobber fishing on Cavicona Creek. Dad, however, was not to be outdone, and not long after that, he hooked into a whopper of his own. By the time this fish stopped making its initial run, it was halfway around the next bend. We had to pull up anchor and run after him in the boat.
Hang on to him, Dad.
Get a line on him now, buddy.
All right.
Man, he gets down by the wood.
He's down around the corner, I think.
You just watch out there. You watching now?
I'm watching.
Watching? What's this?
I think you got a ways to go.
Just want to see you. Just want to see what he wants. He can move when he wants to. Look at that. When you make your pulls, pull easy because your line's getting shorter and there's less stretching. Your line is not as strong as it
And go under. There he is. Oh man. Yes, I did.
He's gotta be getting tired.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good right there.
Get him, Dad. Oh,
We want him to start circling.
how's your arm? Almost. Slide him over.
It's not often that I see my dad in total shock. Let's look at that again.
What did you say about setting the bar? Say it one more time.
Yeah, I think I might have to get back to work here. Oh my.
Just stupidly here.
Oh, I can barely fit him in the picture.
Huh?
So I can barely fit him in the frame.
He was hooked pretty good. Can you get him?
Yeah? Oh, wow.
With our arms and backs tired from catching all those big kings, it was time to pack up and head on over to Rainbow Camp. I was impressed by Dan's first landing on the river, but this one was even better. We unpacked the plane and settled in, and it gave us just enough time to try and catch one of those beautiful Birch Creek trout before bed.
Oh man. Pretty. Very pretty. Huh? How big is he, huh?
I don't know, but you want to see what he bit on?
Yeah.
That's an airlock original right there.
Say, oh baby.
Oh man.
Can you hold him up once?
Yeah. Or not.
Or not? That was pretty sweet, huh?
Dude, he bit on that little tiny woolly bugger.
Really?
With that fish released, it was time to settle in for the night and prepare for another big day tomorrow.
Both some shit, huh?
Here's our room.
Oh.
There's Dad,
Hi guys.
all snuggled in.
Turn the heat up in here, will you? Turn the heat up quick.
Under the bug net.
Well, let me tell you, you gotta be.
And the view out the front door. Ta-da!
The delicious smell of breakfast quickly got Dad out of bed, and after a short boat ride, we were ready to start fishing. Dad was the first one to hook up with one of Birch Creek's hard-fighting sockeyes.
I know it. I don't know. What do you think?
I think cramped my knuckles at least twice here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It probably won't be the last time.
Get a picture of him. Look at this. Oh, ouch.
He's leaving.
Look, here he goes.
Maybe.
What are you gonna do, huh? Get back out in the current.
Nope. watching Michael's dad.
You see it there.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. We need the camera ball.
Oh. All right. Good deal.
Looks like you took that.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Just to make sure things stayed exciting, though, I hooked into a chum salmon that turned his head downstream and decided not to stop till he hit the ocean.
See how you're able to stand right in here. Really, really good. Right.
Wow, Aaron.
And with that, I had my first chum salmon of the trip. The almost prehistoric looking fish was quite a sight to see. The only problem now is that we had a long hike back to the boat, if we could find it.
Except we can't find the boat. Wes, where's the boat? The boat is up around that corner somewhere.
For the next couple hours, we caught chum and sockeye salmon until our arms and backs were sore and we'd worked up a big enough appetite for lunch.
I can't get him any further up than that, Wes. I'm working on him now. Here he comes.
Awesome. That is an awesome fish.
Yeah, big buck.
Huh?
It's a big buck.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Man, does he look tough.
Yeah.
He didn't go completely wild though.
No, you know, you never did.
I don't know why, but
That's because I had him under control. Are you guys kidding? Huh?
you were master of your domain.
I owned that fish. It was mine.
After lunch, it was another short boat ride through some difficult to maneuver waters to find the trout, but it gave us a chance to take in the scenery and wildlife. After we got to where we were going, it was Dad again who found the monster of the day.
That's a big fish.
That, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
huge fish. I take that back.
Yeah.
That's humongous.
You keeping the line tight? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wet baby.
Oh my gosh.
That's unreal.
You got a tape measure?
Oh. Yeah, my net.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Look at that fish.
That is just awesome.
I never thought I'd hear you speak on that.
Wow. Look at
that. Some trout or what?
Yeah, gosh, look at the color on that guy.
You believe that?
We spent the rest of the afternoon catching beautiful rainbow trout out of Birch Creek. After a while, it was time to pack it up and head on out. This time, I got to watch Dan ease the plane in from an outsider's perspective.
Oh, man. That was impressive.
We loaded up the plane and got ready for what would be an interesting takeoff on a really short runway. As day 3 winded to a close, I couldn't help but wonder what would be waiting for us on the pack. Day 4 started with thoughts of giant rainbows running through my head. The first fish I hooked, however, was not what I thought it was going to be.
There he is.
Big grayling.
That is a big grayling.
What I thought was going to be the next record trout turned out to be just a tail-hooked grayling. The next fish I hooked, however, certainly did not disappoint.
Oh, that's a big bow.
Wow.
Oh, it's a hog. Yes.
Holy smokes, where's he going?
Anywhere you want. Yeah, exactly.
Awful hard to move. Current.
See which fly he was on? I haven't
I
seen
think
him
he's
real
on
well.
flesh.
I haven't seen him fly yet. I'll talk to him.
Holy!
Yes! Alright! Get the tape! Woo!
Nice job, man!
Wow!
Holy
Get the tape
cat.
on this guy.
Where is it?
About 25 and a half, it looks like.
Awesome. I got it.
We gotta get a picture here.
Heck yeah.
What'd he strike on?
He was on that flesh.
Really?
Oh, man.
Had him hooked right in the side, huh? Side of the mouth?
Right in the side of the mouth.
Oh man.
That fish just started a morning filled with huge rainbow trout. Dad was the next one, and if you want an example of how powerful these fish are, just take a look at this.
Oh.
I don't want to stab at him with the net, because the minute I do, I'll hit that leader.
Yep. That's all right. We got a good look at him.
He's probably 21, 22.
Yep.
I would say.
That was a good fish. Right up to the boat too. You get this nymphing down all of a sudden
You know
here.
what, he broke, there's no hook on the nymph.
He broke the hook?
Broke the hook, check that out.
Let me see this.
Check that out.
He broke the hook. Right on the hand there.
Broke the hook.
Look at that. The hook is gone.
I'm hookless.
Wow. That was a strong fish.
I'm telling you.
That was good work though.
Yeah,
We got a great look.
he was big enough that he broke the hook.
Yeah.
We drifted our way to shore lunch, and wouldn't you know it, right before we got to the lunch spot, I hooked into another one.
Yep, I'm trying.
Him cornered down.
I'll go.
All right.
Probably 20.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, he's 19. I'd say.
Yep. Nice fish. Oh my. Awesome.
Rainbow?
Beauty.
Oh,
Got a little
there.
something on the gill there. Doing okay.
We pulled into our shore lunch spot, kicked back, had a drink, and took advantage of the downtime to share fish stories. I've got to be perfectly honest though, it was almost impossible to concentrate on talking, with all of the delicious food cooking just feet away from my growling stomach. This also marked my first opportunity to eat Arctic char, and as a fan of brook trout, I must say it's one of my favorite fish. With our bellies full, it was time to head back on the river, and it didn't take long before another giant rainbow decided to make an appearance.
I don't care how long it takes to get in.
All right.
Oh, this fish is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God!
Oh!
This might be bigger than the last one.
That's
Yes!
oh!
Look at the colors on
Look at him.
the
Oh!
big buck.
Oh my God! That is just unreal.
I set 2 personal records for myself this day. My biggest rainbow trout ever, and now the most colorful. As I said before, the big fish just kept coming this day, one after another. Before long, it became almost absurd how many giant trout we caught.
Right.
Yeah, oh, man!
Oh, look at this fish. I quit. It's never getting any better than that.
I know it. Oh my gosh.
Now with day 4 winding to a close, one of the greatest days of fishing I've ever had, I was left to wonder how it could get any better on day 5. Day 5 would find us arriving at the lower Togiak and then on to Rainbow Camp. It was also going to be an opportunity to see Togiak Village, some of the first civilization I'd seen since we had arrived at Bristol Bay Lodge. On the way there, I also happened upon this unusual sight, a ship in the middle of nowhere, which seemed to be miles from the nearest ocean. Fishing on the lower Togiak was also good, and it was Dad again who struck another Togiak River monster.
Are you snagged, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Here goes the line. Half hour.
Oh yeah.
Look at the line go up the reel.
He's leaving.
Oh baby.
How's your back?
Back's fine, but
Amazing what a nice fish will do for your back.
yeah, my forearm is about to kill me here. This isn't for you to say. Maybe than me.
There it is. Oh man.
Gotta switch hands for a minute.
What kind of...
I know. I know.
All right, we're gonna come back in a little bit here. All you gotta do is lift his head up. No, he's too busy watching you reel backwards. Oh man, get him, Dad. Hey! Oh my gosh.
Can you let a little slack off that? Oh man!
Woohoo! Oh my.
Good fish. That's an excellent fish. Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Jeff.
Oh no, thank you. This is a thrill for me. Absolute thrill for me.
I don't know if I can pick him up.
I like that backhanded reeling style you had there.
See this?
Yeah.
My arm is numb.
After lunch, our guides took us to the swinging hot spot, where oftentimes we found ourselves having 2 and 3 fish on at a time.
Here you are.
Thanks very much, Jeff.
Uh-oh. Air traffic control. Yep. How you doing down there, Chuck? Are you ready to land?
Just take a look at this nifty network as our guide lands 2 fish at the same time.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, man.
We decided to end on that note, and it was time to pack it up and get ready to head on over to Rainbow Camp. The clouds had really lifted, and it gave me my first opportunity to see just how vast this Alaskan land is. With Rainbow Camp coming into view and all the stories I'd heard about how great the fishing was there, I was definitely excited to get out and try my luck. And once again, I didn't have to wait long before I set another personal record. Biggest fish on a fly rod.
What do you think?
On the fly rod, man. The broken fly reel. We still got him.
Told you.
Send him back to the depths.
There he goes.
That was awesome.
Way to go, guys.
Run back and grab that over here. Okay.
Way to go, Aaron.
Thanks, man.
Leave the net here in case you need it.
Okay.
But Mark will be around.
Okay. Some excitement brewing here in the confluence.
That was quite a fight since you didn't have a handle.
Towards Chuck, you'll probably see some fish jumping because they're pretty thick in here.
Considering you didn't have a handle on your reel, it wasn't too bad.
On the reel, nope.
Not
Things
too
turned
bad.
ugly there all of a sudden. And we went to crisis mode,
But,
but we prevail in the end.
all right,
Man over beast.
signing off.
We are we're at the top of the food chain, everybody. Don't forget that. Don't care what the bears say. With all the excitement and only a half day on the confluence, I was excited to get out there the next morning and try a full day. The morning brought cold, wet weather, but it didn't seem to dampen the fish's spirits any. We spent the entire morning running up and down stream chasing after big king salmon. One king was exceptionally ornery. We had to jump in the boat and chase him around 3 or 4 turns before we caught up with him.
He's way
Quarter
down.
mile down, maybe.
Oh my God.
He's way down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steve wasn't kidding when he said they want to go back to the ocean.
They usually stay in the hole, but holes like that where it's deep towards the tail end,
Yeah.
they'll just take off.
Oh boy.
Holy mackerel. Did you see what it was?
It's a king.
Is it? He is down there somewhere. Can't believe how far they run.
See him? He's down at the end of that next pool.
Yeah.
I see him, yeah. He is way down there. Man. What do you think, Aaron?
Wow.
Any comments? Oh,
Hey.
oh.
Oh man.
That was amazing. Wow.
He was definitely.
The way he was jumping, I'm not surprised he threw one of them. Put it here, man. Oh, man. Awesome job.
Great job.
That is just fantastic. Woo! That was unbelievable.
Get down there with Jim for a second. I want to get a still picture though. Nice job, you guys. You must have chased. How far do you think you chased him?
That's close to a quarter mile.
Let's say.
And just for reference, here's how far we actually chased that fish.
Not even close. Are we there yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Getting close. Right about there. And all the way down the river after him.
As if I hadn't had enough milestones on this trip, I also caught my first pink salmon, fresh with sea lice from the ocean.
Sea lice.
Wow, interesting, huh?
Fresh out of the ocean to your table.
Compliments and courtesy of Aaron and Jim.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
Back to the depth.
Nice job.
Now that the tide had gone back out, we decided to head back down to the confluence. And I could not believe my eyes when I saw how many salmon were down there waiting for us.
Mostly chum. Be careful, guys.
Okay. Huh. You wouldn't be able to cast. You'd snag them every time.
Oh. Look at this.
Yeah, right against the bank. Wow.
They're following us down. You got that on tape?
Heck yeah.
There were so many fish down there for us to catch, we couldn't even bear to take a break for filming. We gave our guide the camera just to show you this last doubleheader before we left Rainbow Camp.
Last couple of minutes out at Rainbow Camp. Getting ready to head on out. Doubleheader on the Chums.
Camp, Alaska.
We love it. So long.
There he goes. I'm gonna put him back in. Off to the depths.
Yep.
With the confluence disappearing into the horizon, I knew our trip to Alaska was almost over. Still, I took the opportunity to take in more of the breathtaking scenery and focus my attentions towards tomorrow when we were sure to find more action on the walk. Our last day found us in the midst of numerous salmon. With time running out, neither of us wanted to film, so this is the only video we took of one of the many salmon we caught to close out our awesome trip.
Gone.
Back to the depths.
was a cowboy I knew in South Texas. His face was burnt deep by the sun. Part history, part sage, part Mexican. He was there when Pancho Villa was young, and he'd tell you a tale of the old days when the country was wild all around. Sit out under the stars of the Milky Way and listen while the coyotes howl. And they go, woo yip, woo yip, woo, woo yip, woo, woo, woo yip, woo yip, woo, woo yip, woo yip, woo. Now the longhorns are gone, and the drovers are gone, the Comanches are gone, and the outlaws are gone. Geronimo's gone, and Sam Bass is gone, and the lion is gone, and the red wolf is gone. Well, he cursed all the roads and the oil men, and he cursed the automobile. Said this is no place for an hombre like I am, in this new world of asphalt and steel. Then he'd look off someplace in the distance at something only he could see. He'd say all that's left now of the old days, and damned old coyotes and me. And they'd go, ooh yip, ooh yip, ooh, ooh yip, ooh, ooh yip, ooh yip, ooh, ooh yip, ooh. Now the longhorns are gone, and the drovers are gone, the Comanches are gone, the outlaws are gone. Now Cointreau's gone, Stand Wanty's gone, and the lion is gone, and the red wolf is gone. One morning they searched his adobe. He disappeared without even a word. But that night as the moon crossed the mountain, one more coyote was heard. And he'd go, ooh yip,